This is from chapter 11. That's on arithmetic and geometric progression. The fourth part, the last part. From exercise 11b, question number 10. Find the sum of all natural numbers between 250 and 1000 which are exactly divisible by 3. It says find the sum. You're going to find the sum of the series. Okay? Sum of all natural numbers between 250 and 1000. So it says between 250 and 1000. It says between. When it says between, then this one is not included and this one is not included. In between these, what numbers are there which are exactly divisible by 3? So 250 is not included in this. So the next number which comes is 251, natural number I'm talking about, 251. So you will have to check and see whether 251 is divisible by 3. 251, 251. If you add 2 plus 5 is 7, 7 plus 1 is 8. 8 is not divisible by 3, therefore 251 is not divisible by 3. After 251 is 252. Okay. So you have 251, then 252. Let's check this one. 2 plus 5 plus 2 is 9, which means it is divisible by 3. So our AB's first term is 252 for sure. And all these numbers are divisible by 3, which means you will keep adding 3 to this number, you will get the remaining numbers. So add 3 to this, you will get 255, add 3 to this, you will get 258, add 3 to this, you will get 261 and so on. And it says between 250 and 1000. So 1000 is not included. So before 1000, which number is there? That is 999. 999 is divisible by 3, so that will be the last number, 999, which is divisible by 3. So our arithmetic progression starts with 252, 255, 258 and so on up to 999. This you know the AB. The question is find the sum of all these numbers. You have to find the sum of all these. So to find the sum of all these, we have to know the value of n. So you have to find which term is this. This is the nth term. Okay. So which number term is this? So let's write down whatever we know. This is the first term, that is A, that's 252. Common difference is 3 because it is divisible by 3. Common difference has to be 3. So D is 3. And this is the last term, so Tn is 999. Because you know Tn, you will start with the formula for Tn. Tn is equal to A plus n minus 1 times D. Tn value is 999, so 999 is equal to A is 252 plus n you don't know minus 1 times D is 3. Shift this side, 999 minus 252 is 747 is equal to n minus 1 times 3. Bring the 3 this side, 747 divided by 3 is 249 is equal to n minus 1. Shift this minus 1 this side, 249 plus 1 is 250 is the number of terms. Okay, you get number of terms is 250. Okay. You know there are 250 terms in this series. Okay. The question is to find the sum of all these. So now we are going to use the formula for sum. Sn is equal to n by 2 times 2a plus n minus 1 times d. Sn, n value you know, n is 250. So S250 is equal to n is 250 by 2 times 2 into a, 2 into 252. So 2 into 252 plus, if you notice, n minus 1 into d, n minus 1 into d, n minus 1 into, this is d, is actually 747. So I am not substituting again n value, d value. Here only it's there, n minus 1 into d is 747. So that's, this value is 747. So S250 is equal to, if you simplify this you will get 125 times 2 into 252 is 504 plus 747. Add both of them, So S 250, sum of 250 terms is equal to 125 into, if you add this, you will get 1251. Multiply both these numbers, sum of 250 terms is 156375. Multiplying these two, you get so much. That is the sum of all these numbers which are divisible by 3 between 250 and 1000. Next is question number 17. A club consists of members whose ages are in AP. There is a club which has many members, and the ages of these members, if you arrange them, it forms an AP, arithmetic progression. The common difference being 3 months. The difference between the first person and the next person is 3 months. Their age difference is 3 months. The difference between the second person and the third person, age difference is 3 months. If the youngest member of the club is just 7 years old, first member is the youngest member, is 7 years old, and the difference is 3 months. And the sum of the ages of all the members is 250 years. If you add everybody's age, it gives you 250 years. Find the total number of members of the club. You have to find how many members are there in this club. So, I'm going to write the AP. The youngest member is 7 years old. So that's the first member. 7 years is the first member. First term is 7 years. The next term, the difference is 3 months. So the next term is 7 years and 3 months. The next one will be add 3 more months to this. 7 years and 6 months, and so on. That is our arithmetic progression. Now, you cannot have two different units here. If it is in years, keep everything in years. If you want to change everything to months, change everything to months. Okay. I am changing everything to years. So first one remains the same, 7 years. This is 7 years and 3 months. 3 months if you have to change to years, then you will divide 3 by 12. 3 by 12, 3 months is there. If you have to change to years, divide by 12. So that gives you 3 and 12, 1 by 4. 1 by 4 years. Okay, no more months. So this is 7 years and 1 by 4 years. 7 plus 1 by 4 is 7, 1 by 4. 7 years and 6 months will be, add 1 by 4 to this, you will get 7.5. Next one will be 7, 3 by 4, and so on. This is your arithmetic progression. So in our arithmetic progression, the first term A is 7. Common difference is 7 1 by 4 minus 7, which is 1 by 4. So that's the common difference, which is 1 by 4. And you also know from the question that the sum of all these members is 250. So Sn is 250. Because we know Sn, we are starting with the formula of Sn. Sn is equal to n by 2 times 2a plus n minus 1 times t. Sn value is 250. 250 is equal to n, you don't know, n by 2 times 2 into a. 2 into a is 7, that's 14, plus n you don't know again, minus 1 times d value is 1 by 4. Multiply this 2 here, that gives you 500 is equal to n times 14 plus multiply 1 by 4 with both of them, n by 4 minus 1 by 4. To simplify this, find LCM. So 500 is equal to n times LCM is 4. This becomes 56 plus this remains the same n, this remains the same minus 1. On simplification, this becomes 4 you can multiply with this. 4 into 500 is 2000 is equal to n times 56 minus 1 is 55 plus n. Multiply the n inside, 2000 is equal to 55n, and this with this is plus n squared. Rearrange this to get the quadratic equation. The quadratic equation is, first term is n squared, second term is plus 55n. This goes that side, minus 2000 is equal to 0. To solve this quadratic equation, 2000 is the product, 55 is the sum. The two numbers that you will use to split this middle term are 80 and 25. So we are going to split this, that's n squared plus 80n minus 25n will give you the 55n. This and this together gives you 55n. Minus 2000 is equal to 0. From these first two terms, n is common, n plus 80 is left, and from the next two terms, minus 25 is common, n plus 80 is left, is equal to 0. This and this is common, that's n plus 80 times n minus 25 is equal to 0. From here, n value is negative 80, and from here, n value is positive 25. N are the number of members in this club, which cannot be 80, so this is not possible. So n has to be 25, therefore the total number of members in this club are 25. Next is question number 16. Find the increasing AP. The sum of whose three terms is 27 and the sum of their squares is 275. Question is, find the increasing AP. The AP which is going to be here is in increasing order. First term, next term must be more than the first term. The second term you get, the third term must be more than the second term. That's the increasing AP. Sum of whose three terms is 27. If you add the first three terms, you will get 27. And sum of their squares, that's the first term square plus second term square plus the third term square. All squares added together gives you 275. So we don't know any of these terms in the AP. Therefore, let the AP be. First term is A. Generally I am writing an AP. A. Second term is A plus you have to add D. A plus D. With this add one more D, you will get the third term. So A plus, if you add D more, you will get A plus 2D. These are the three terms in the AP. According to this, it says the sum of whose three terms is 27. These are the three terms. If you add all these three terms, you should get 27. So add A plus D plus A plus 2D. All three terms I've added should give you 27. A plus A is 3A. D plus 2D is 3D is equal to 27. If you look at these numbers here, all are divisible by 3. So divided by 3 will give you A plus D is equal to, if you divide this by 3, you will get 9. Now, this is what we got till now. Let's keep this. A plus D is 9. Also, from here, you can find something more. Keep the D here and shift the A that side. You will get 9 minus 8. Mark this also, because both of them you will be using. You will be using A plus D value is 9. You will also be using D is 9 minus 8. If you read the second part, it says the sum of their squares is 275. Sum of their squares means sum of the squares of the three terms. The three terms are these. Square of this, and square of this added together gives you 275. Okay. So it says the sum of their squares is 275. Therefore, first term squared plus second term squared plus third term squared should give you 275. If you square this, you will get A squared plus. Now, look at this. Don't you know something about A plus B here? A plus B is 9. So instead of A plus B, I have written 9 and then the square plus A plus 2D I have written as A plus D plus D. 2D I have written as D plus D. Okay. A plus D's value from here is 9. This is 9. Okay. Next step, it's become 9. And D's value is 9 minus A. D's value is 9 minus A. Okay. So this is A squared plus 9 squared is 81 plus A plus D is 9 plus D is there, whole square is equal to 275. Next step, A squared plus 81 plus this 9 is here. D actually is 9 minus A, that's what I put here instead of D, 9 minus A, whole square is equal to 275. So A squared plus 81 plus 9 is 18 minus A whole square is equal to 275. Now why I did all this? So that our equation which we get finally has only A, not two different terms, two different variables, A and D. Okay. So I've changed everything in terms of A. So that's A square plus 81 plus, if you square this is in the form A minus B whole square. This one square is 324, this one square is A square, and the third term is minus 2 into A into B. That is minus 36A is equal to 275. To simplify this, A squared plus A squared is 2A squared. Then you have minus 36A, then there is 81 and the 275 comes this time. Okay. Sorry, 81 plus 324 minus 275 will give you plus 130 is equal to 0. Now if you look at the numbers which are here, 2, 36 and 130, all can be divided by 2. So divide by 2, you get A squared minus 18A plus 65 is equal to 0. This is the quadratic equation. You will have to split the middle term. Product is 65, sum is 18. So the two numbers which we are going to use are 13 and 5. So A squared minus 13A minus 5A, these two together will give you minus 18A plus 65 is equal to 0. From these two terms, A is common, so you are left with A minus 13, and from these two terms, minus 5 is common, so you are left with A minus 13 is equal to 0. These two are common, so A minus 13 times this and this is put together, A minus 5 is equal to 0. So from this, we get A is 13, and from this factor you get A is 5. Okay. You got two values of A. If you read the question, it says, find the increasing AP which is in the increasing order. Let's find the AP in both cases. So let's take this value. If A is 13, then your D value, this is the formula which we had before, D is equal to 9 minus A. I'll show you. D is equal to 9 minus A. Here, D is equal to 9 minus A. Okay. That's what I'm using to find the value of D. So D is equal to 9 minus A value is 13. So D is minus 4. So you know the first term is 13. Common difference is minus 4. Let's find the AP. Therefore the AP is, first term is 13. And then second term will be first term minus the common difference. 13 minus 4, which will give you 9. Then 9 minus 4 will give you 5. This is the third term. Check and see whether this is in increasing order. 13, 9, 5. It's not in increasing order, it's in decreasing order. So not this. So this is not possible. This AP is not possible. Let's see with the other value. The other value of A was 5. So if A is 5, according to this, D is equal to 9 minus A. D is equal to 9 minus A. So D is equal to 9 minus A value is 5. So D is 4. So you know the first term is 5. Therefore the AP is first term is 5. Then you keep adding D value. 5 plus 4 gives you 9. 9 plus 4 gives you 13. Check and see whether this is in increasing order. It is in increasing order. So this is the AP that is required. Okay. And your homework is from exercise 11B, question numbers 6, 11, 13, 15 subdivision 1, subdivision 2, 19 and 20.